Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Power Rankings. I'm your Commissioner Nick, bringing to you the Week 5 Power Rankings for Bad Company. Special thanks to Oliver for doing the rankings again last week. I am back this week, and you guys are going to hear it from me. My team, 3-2, right in the middle of the playoff race, one game out of first place, without Christian McCaffrey, without Cooper, without Devonta Smith. No worries. Game out of first place. No big deal. That's what I do with the commissioner. I win. Anyway, we got MLB postseason going on. 55 straight days of football. Hockey starting. What a time to be alive. I hope you're out there having a great week, great months. Hope you're enjoying life. So, without further ado, I've got a great episode of the rankings for you coming up. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think. Let's get into those rankings. Number 12. Poppy's prized possession. Brophy's team stays in the basement for a third straight week after losing their fourth game in a row. The longer this streak goes on, the more embarrassing it is for me that I lost to this team week 1. Mike Heavens got this team off to a strong start on Thursday Night Football, scoring 2 touchdowns and 23 points, but the rest of the team let things slip away on Sunday. Poppy should flash the bat signal because he deserves justice for Hill's 2-point performance. Number 11. Got that dog in him. Luke's team dropped their second in a row in a disappointing matchup against Hunter and is now just 1-4 on the season. The offense struggled mightily this week, putting up the fewest points in the league thanks to David Njoku going for 2 points, that is. And Aaron Rodgers threw not 1, not 2, but 3 picks in London. If Luke wants to continue his recent success in the league, he's running out of time to turn this ship around. Number 10. Hawk Tua, Drew's team, without TJ Hawkinson or Tua Tagovailoa, suffered their third straight loss. Oi! Drew was channeling his inner Brit on Sunday, starting 2 players in the London game, harmonizing with Sam Darnold. I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna lay like this forever until the sky falls down on me. Which is exactly what happened to Sam in the count of 2 points. Oi! On top of that, Reese's Feces dropped a stinker as well, putting up just 6 points. Oi! The commissioner made it feel like 1783 again, as Drew's Brits fell to 1-4 on the season. Oi! I'd stay away from the London games from now on, Drew, you idiot. Number 9. The Process, our reigning, defending, undisputed champion, Ryan. Sorry, I apologize for forgetting to do that for you so far this year, but here you are, Ryan, losing your second in a row, this time at the hands of Trevor Riley. Garrett Wilson finally had a big game. Unfortunately, the rest of the team put up a dud, especially Deebo Samuel, who had just 3 points, and Bucky Irving fumbled his way to single digits as well. Now 2-3 on the season. I don't think this is Ryan's year. This team just doesn't have it. Number 8. Beans 445. Beans came up short in the game of the week against his brother Oliver. Now 2-3 on the season. Beans takes a big hit in the rankings. As I understand, starting Laser Mayfield, who's been lighting it up to start the year, but you've got the QB1 so far in Lamar Jackson sitting on the bench. If Beans started him, that would have been the difference, and he would have won this week. He didn't get any help from Chris Olave on Monday Night Football, who was a complete bust, scoring just 3 points. Better luck next week, Beans. Number 7.
I think I better just keep walking. Running! Better start running! Running! Sprinting! Yes! I just gotta keep sprinting!
Quantum Cheeseburger Farewell Tour. Bum. Jerry drops his second game in a row and is now 0-2 against the Isidore Zacks on the season. Juwan Catch Jennings had his fantasy relevance die after a fun couple weeks, but it's over now. Back to the waivers for him, and maybe Jerry's QB can join him there too, as Patrick Holmes continues to disappoint for fantasy, as he's the current QB 23 on the season. Great second round pick there, Jerry. Imagine how good this burger would taste with a quality RB2 or wide receiver 2 instead of that streamer caliber quarterback weighing this team down. I think this team has been exposed the last 2 weeks, and we can officially call this a retooling year for the Cheeseburgers. Number 6. The Implication Reunion Tour on hold. My team won again. Kyler Scurry led the way with nearly 25 points, including a 50-yard touchdown run. And are you buying Thomas Jr.? 5 for 122 and a touchdown for 23 points. No Christian McCaffrey, no Cooper Kupp, no Devonta Smith for multiple weeks. Yet here we are, 3-2. Imagine when this team gets those guys back. Look out. We bring the boom! Number 5. When legends rise. Frank's team won their 3rd straight game and have dug themselves fully out of the 0-2 hole. Sleepy Joe Burrow finally woke up and exploded for nearly 400 yards and 5 touchdowns for a total of 41 points. Frank cheered as Let's Go Brandon Ayuk became great again with a 22-point performance of his own. Now 3-2 on the season, Frank's team is showing he might be a contender again. Number 4. Jerry's daddy. Hunter won his 2nd game in a row, defeating his younger brother Luke and improving to 3-2 on the season. This team got off to a hot start thanks to Drake London, going down for 12 for 154 and a touchdown for a total of 33 points. Is Hunter's team for real? People are asking. Number 3. River Riley. Riley's team returned to the win column this week with a crushing victory over Ryan. Jamarvelous Chase led the way with a monster game. 10 catches, 193 yards, and 2 touchdowns for 41 points. Waiver wire pickup of the week, Tucker Kraft Mack and 2 TDs went off for 24 points of his own. However, are injuries catching up with this team? Rashee Rice went down last week, and I don't think Oliver stressed this enough last week. That's a huge hit for this team. Rice was a 5th-round pick that was producing like a top 5 pick in the whole draft. Losing that type of production could be detrimental. Now Achane is banged up. Josh Allen is getting banged up. I don't think Riley can take too many more big hits like that to remain in a top 3 or 4 spot in the rankings. Just something to monitor. Number 2. Brock Bowers, Suplex City. Brad dropped his 2 in the gruesome twosome by defeating Jerry and improved his winning streak to 4 games. It was a full team effort this week, led by the captain Brock Super Bowers, going 8 for 97 and a touchdown and 23 points. Ramondre the Giant Stevenson flexed his way into the end zone with a 19-point game as well. Brad is now 4-1? Huh? Brad? 4-1? What? Yes, you heard that correctly. Brad is 4-1. You wouldn't know it by looking at him, but Brad is not known for having quick starts. In fact, he's started 1-4 in each of the last 4 seasons. But he's flipped the script this year, and the excitement has to be coming back. Fans are returning to the arena. Nash is happy, and Brad has his eyes on ending that long playoff drought. And number 1... Harambe Revenge Tour. Oliver's team stays in the 1 spot after a narrow victory in the game of the week. Darnell Money made it rain on Thursday Night Football, putting up 9 catches for 105 and 2 touchdowns. Unfortunately though, Neek Collins suffered a hamstring injury while torching the Bills and is now out week to week. This team should be fine though. This GM knows how to win. He's going to work the phones, make some moves. He's still got some waiver money left over, even though Carson Steal My Fab, that's right, I've been waiting to use that one for a week, was a total waste. But Oliver, he'll be just fine. And now let's take a look at our Week 6 matchups. 2 weeks ago, I went 4-2 with my predictions, so I'm now at 8-10 on the season. Here we go. First matchup, it's got that dog in him taking on the Implication Tour, or Reunion Tour on hold. Luke is taking on my team, and his team is absolutely desperate for a win here. This might be a kitchen sink game for them. He's going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at me in this one, and I think picking against my team worked last week, so I'm going to take Luke again in this one, and we'll see what happens. Next matchup, Drew taking on Brad. Both these teams have been going the complete opposite direction lately, and I don't have the spreads up here, but Brad's got to be favored by at least 20 points in this one. Give me Brad to extend the winning streak to 5. Next matchup, Poppy's Prized Possession taking on Beans 445. And let's see, Brophy is taking on Beans here. And let's talk about another team who absolutely needs a win. Brophy's gotta get a win. He's gonna win another one at some point this season, right? He's not gonna lose 5 in a row either. So I'm gonna take Poppy. Nobody loses 5 games in a row, right? Next matchup, it's Harambe Revenge Tour taking on River Riley in what really could be a game of the week matchup. This is a big matchup. Riley's been a little upset with the way Oliver has ranked his team the last couple weeks. Now he's got the chance to go out there and prove it. High over-under in this one with 2 of our top scoring teams in the league going head-to-head. But actually, I would take the under in this one because I talked about Riley's injuries potentially piling up. Probably no Nico Collins for this one for Oliver. And I'm going to see what each team's benches are made of this week. And with that being said, I'm going to take Harambe Revenge Tour. Sorry, I almost said River Riley, but how could I take River Riley? It's Harambe Revenge Tour all day. And in our last matchup here at the bottom, it's The Process taking on Quantum Cheeseburger. Another potential game of the week matchup. This is a heated matchup here. These two GMs were ready to drop the gloves at the draft, and both these teams are fighting for wins right now as well. Ryan is going to be in the lab all week prepping for this one. Meanwhile, Jerry's going to lose focus thinking about cheeseburgers, so give me Ryan for the win. And in the game of the week, we've got 2 surging teams right now in When Legends Rise and Jerry's Daddy. Both teams are 3-2, back-to-back in the rankings right now. My dad brings a lot of wisdom to the table in this one, lots of years of football experience under his belt. Unfortunately, if something goes wrong early, though, his anger might get the best of him, and he may not be able to stay poised. Meanwhile, Hunter has gotten off to a pretty good start this year and has flown way under the radar while doing so. I haven't heard a peep from him or about him in months. And that's something that could come back to bite him, honestly. You've got to be able to communicate with the team, otherwise the guys, they're not going to be willing to go out and ball for you. And with that being said, I'm going to take Frank the Tank to get his 4th straight win in this one in the game of the week. And that is all I've got for you guys this week. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great week.